What's up, people? College of Winning.
Hey, what's up? Coming to you from Miyagi Do in a realm survival world. I built this in my buddy's realm survival world. Cobra Kai being really popular, and I'm a really big fan. With the crane kick. Got the cars. Got the house. The house is blue on the outside and white on the inside, which a lot of other builds don't have. I'm going to show you the interior. Basically, designing the interior is going to be up to you, but here's a little bit of ideas. Hadn't really finished the interior, but we got the bonsai trees, nice toilet, sink, and that's like the bathroom. And then this is like the shower room with the changing room. And you could do these lights how you like, and the furniture, of course. We're coming out now. The decks in the back are very nice. You can fight over here. Go over to the center, show you. Then you got the punching bag. Yeah, Kiai! All right. Go over here, back dock. This is just a quick tour before I show you how to build it. Got this deck. And the pond to my right here. You got your balancing disc to fight on. And gonna go ahead and gear up in here so I'm good to go when I get back. Put on my netherite. And we'll go over to Creative World where I'll rebuild this and show you all the dimensions and stuff. So let's go. Alright, here's a fairly accurate list of the items you'll need for this build. Alright, first of all, you're going to need a plot of land 79 by 55. It's huge, but if you want the whole yard, that's what you need. I put these iron blocks with these red blocks to mark every 10 blocks. The red is the 10th one, so you can see 9, 10, right? Alright, so then everyone is 10. It's just kind of like a measurement system. This is not part of your build. This is just to get you in, to be able to measure stuff as you're looking at it. Alright, and that's how I measured everything too. But now when you look at it from overhead, you'll be able to get the layout from this measurement. Everything starts at the front where we started, this corner right here. This first section of fence is 11, then the open section is 8, then the next section is 31, and then we have 4. As you see from above, it's an overlap. We have 4 there, then we have 11, then we have 4 in right here, and then this stretch it is 30, and then we got 4 right here. And then this one is 39. And then for counting the same ones over in the corner, it is 25. And then 16. And then 31. All right, now this side, we're going to start off in the main corner. All right, and this side is 64. The whole thing is 79, but that section of fence is 64. All right, so that makes it 55 by 79. The fence is... All right, then the black is where the cars go. There's a slight adjustment later. The paths, so you can use that on the shovel. You can make grass paths, and I recommend you do that for where that layout is. Now, right now, I'm counting in from the entrance, and it is the 28th block. And I use gold blocks here just because you can tell where each block ends. And you can pause the video here. This is the amount of each wall. And you can count the blocks easily because that's why I use the gold or the iron. They have clear edges. You're not going to have to use those. You can just build. And then each path cleared out is where the doors are. And wherever the path's cleared out and the doors are, you can put the birch wood planks. And then everywhere that the birch wood planks are not, except for inside corners, because you'd be just wasting the brick, you can put brick. And I have sped up the video And there's going to be some parts that look a little jumpy, and so that video wasn't any longer than it already is. And so now you got the brick foundation down. And this brick wall is going to be what makes the front different from the back. So you're always going to look at this brick wall and know that you're in the front yard before everything's built out, and you can tell. So yeah, you're going to put this brick wall, and it's going to be 5 high. So the blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? On top of the 1 brick foundation. So you got total of 5 high. And you're going to put also over the door frames, keep, door cut out too high. I'm going to go all the way around this whole build of blue 5 high, leaving the doorways open. So I hurry up and do that. There is one corner that has a window, and that is in the front yard. You'll see that. It's the one building that doesn't have a door, has a window. We'll get to that in a moment. Meanwhile, this is 5 high all around the foundation. 4 blocks and then plus the foundation, so. And it'll take some time, of course. All right, we're approaching the corner with the window. It's this corner right here. And go around with 1 layer. And just to connect, I'll put over here. Comes up. And out like this here. And we'll be putting glass in that later. And that's your window. All right, we're in the front yard. I'll often come to the front just to get my bearing and make it consistent. Now we can fill in the whole floor with birch wood planks. These inside corners where you can see the gold, we're gonna put, you can put cobblestone or any other kind of junk stone in there just so no mobs end up spawning in there and you're not just wasting these other stones that take, you gotta smelt them or make them, make concrete or whatever. But there are a few spots where I could do that. I've done it in quite a few spots. There are a few more spots that you'll notice that you could save some blocks, but after a while it gets a little monotonous. So I sometimes play just go ahead and put them down. But see right here, break that one out. We're gonna put cobblestone there later. We'll get the whole floor filled in. And get a little aerial view for that. All right, we're in the backyard. You see that's the layout of the decks. You're gonna have maybe in the other screenshot, you pause that and get that whole layout correct. Or you can, when I lay the deck, you can count along with it. All right, now each doorway has glass on the sides. Except for the single doorway. And I'll make some slight changes to the doorways. You notice, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put this wood, this is spruce planks right there. We'll get everything adjusted. There we go. All right, now this building to the right of the brick wall. Come up 2. Do this all the way to the block that is right before the doorway. Okay, that one, just go up 1. Now leave 2 blocks at the end. And do the other side the same way. It's a little hard to tell how far you are. So when you get over here, you're gonna have to count them. And I made this from scratch, so I'm not following anybody's floor plan. I have to figure this stuff out on the fly too. This side I got 9, but this side is right. I have 8, so I have to just break that one. Now I have it equal. All right, now we'll go to the other building. So that's your one. Now this building, come into the 3rd block and put in a whole row of single blocks. Come in 2 on each side and do it another row of single blocks. Come in 2 and single block. That should leave you with 3 on the top row. Come in 2. It's the same as the other side. Come in 2 and fill it. 1 row. Come in 2, 1 row. Come in 2, 1 row. And that should be 3. All right, and that is our exterior walls pretty much. Now for interior walls, we're going to use white concrete. And that was the light blue concrete, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, but it's pretty obvious it was light blue concrete on the outside. This is the white concrete on the inside. I'm going to start off with the main lobby's ceiling. Right here, this row could actually be in one more because the walls are going to be coming right up to that. But like I said, it's no big deal. Just close off the ceiling. You could save a few blocks by doing that. You know, the walls are going to go below this. But for the most part, just close this in. Going to do the whole, I did some clips. I speed up the video. You're going to see, do the whole inside. Okay. I haven't finished the whole inside, but finish the whole roof and close it off with the white concrete. And then on the inside, you see I got the cobblestone in the corner. Wanted to show you how it's a little dark, so I put down some temporary lanterns. I wanted to show you how the windows cut out on the inside. You have to come in 1 extra row like that. And I went pretty fast, but you could see it. And okay, in here, this is a wall. You could probably, I don't know which room I'm in, but you could probably skip one wall. It's going to get an extra interior wall where the bathroom and the changing room shower are. But yeah, for consistency, just fill it all out. Now that shower changing room is going to have like the marble roof instead of like a white roof, just because of the way the roof layout works when you see. Now here I've made the lanterns hang less, but if you want them to hang, you can for consistency. Since I was flying around in creative, I thought my head was hitting, but actually you wouldn't hit your head if you run around, only if you jumped up. So put all your lanterns outside the doorways. These inside doorways, I think in the first one I have them like 3 wide with the glass and everything, and you can definitely do that. Or you could just do single wide, whatever you want to do. Now let's start the roof. We're going to do solid marble on that row, and then we're going to do a row of marble stairs. Then another row of marble stairs behind that. And then behind that, a row of marble. And we'll do the other side just to keep it coming up even. Row of marble, overhanging a row of stairs. Then another row of stairs. And another row of marble blocks. All right, and then this I should have just put marble because I'm going to end up putting it there, but you just put the temporary block and put a stair facing the right way. And then, look, we fill in the side, and we'll put a slab on the top middle. All right, so you'll see, extend these stairs out. And this roof, we'll have to adjust it a little bit later, but it's got the main shape out right now. So I think we just have to extend it by 1 later on, and you'll see. So yeah, now you got your main roof. Now we'll go over to this easy flat roof, right? We're just going to go ahead and put the marble, but now you see there's holes in the wall, so we're going to fill those with the blue where it's visible from the exterior. All roofs hang over by 1, so every part of the roof hangs over 1 block. So right here you can see, okay, you can either leave it like that, but I like it a little better like this. And I just put the marble blocks in, and now we'll fill in the wall, and it's a little hard to get to, so we go to the other side. All right, and then you fill in this whole level. Right here is not going to overlap because it's interior, but over here on the exterior it does. And fill all this in with marble block. All right, we go to the next level, overhanging 1, comes to here, overhanging 1, and let's just fill the whole thing in, overhanging 1, fill it all in. This marble block. All right, now the next level. This is in the way, this white. This is where the bathroom and the shower are. So this is going to end up being a marble roof in there for consistency when we get around to going back in there. But broke a wall block, so fix that. And then just finish your roof with the one overhang on every overhang. Exterior. All right, and that's 2 of the roofs done. Now the third style of roof is right here. Start with a row of solid blocks. And then your stairs will connect to the other ones nicely. And that's not overhanging yet, but we'll come back. Then a row of stairs here is good, which overhangs 1 on each side. And then this wall, this is in the way, so we're going to take that out. And that's where you could have saved some blocks before, but you know, hey. And we're going to go solid. This is going to overhang 1, so it has to be both of these rows. So if I broke out that white there, it would make a hole in the ceiling inside and the regular room. So we're going to extend this roof by 1. Just going to bring this roof out by 1. And then seal up the side. So we just got our block stairs and slabs. Boom. Just close it up. Now, back to this roof. It's always it's a block and then a stair. Like the bottom one is 2 blocks and then a stair. This one is always a block and then a stair as it goes up. So block, and then we'll put the stairs. And then it's not a block there. It's a stair. But the block goes in the middle. There's a middle. All right. Overhanging 1. And all the stairs. And stairs on the other side. All right. And then the block overhanging 1. They're going to be blocks in all these spots right here. So we'll just bring those across. Bring that across. Again, you're going to have to break this one out. But this one is over a wall, so it doesn't show, so you're good. And bring those both across and out by 1. And then the rest is stairs. I'm going to fill in these 2 rows with stairs. All right, and that is the roof done. Well, wait a minute. We got to just put these stairs on the outside edge here on each of these sides. Now, that is the roof done. Awnings get adjusted later. Some of them, like this one's too low. I'm gonna have to put it up 1 and maybe come out a little, just so that we can hang the lights and they don't get in the way. But you'll see that in a little bit. All right, we'll start off with the deck in the back. Okay. So we got this grass cut out, and you can see if you want to slow the video down, you can change it with the gear icon at the bottom and slow the pace of the video. But I sped it up so that, you know, this will be fast. But if you've already cut out your path, this is very fast. You just go wherever the path is cut out. But if you haven't, then maybe you slow down the video and watch it in slow mode, and you can get all the counts right here of how far out I'll come. Okay. But right now I'm just going to cover all the spots I've already pre-dug. And this is the pattern. Basically a 3-wide pathway to separate areas. And this is acacia wood, acacia slabs. And this is not all wood. This one starts about there and comes up, and that's on the ground. But the next one is going to be up 1. So got to do this right here. And then you can go and fill this one in. And again, you can slow it and count it if you didn't already mark these paths out from the overhead, which would have been the ideal situation. All right, so now this one, you're going to add 2 solid blocks right here just so it looks like it has support. And in the front, and then it'll have those logs in the back. We'll be adding those, and then it has that in the back, front over there. We have a little step down over here. And all these logs, I'll be putting them in. That was actually a step I forgot and I spliced in. So here you're going to put the cobblestone path. And now I'll show you the logs. These are acacia logs. You're going to put those with lanterns, like all around this dock, and make it look like it's supported. These are just like the supports holding it up. So this, you don't want to connect to the fence, so you want to make sure you're on the right side. There you go. And yours, you know, these are good placements. Yours can vary a little bit. It's no big deal. Like I said, as long as it looks like it's suspended by these and it's not, the fences are not connecting to it, you're good. But I think that layout's pretty good. And again, over here on this one, it's going to be suspended by these logs. There we go. And then some lights around the pond. Now we're gonna do the pond in a minute. This one is not exactly right. We're gonna come in one block on that. That one's an 8x8. We're gonna do a 7x7. But here's the punching bag. It's real simple. It's that spot that I marked with the red, and then 2 red wools. Come up spruce like 4 high. Come across 2. Grab yourself a chain and pop it on there, and you have a punching bag. Let's do it. All right. Some more logs to put down. Boom. See, you want them, it depends which way you face. You want them to face up. All right, and we'll go there. Put some there. It's coming together. Over here, there's like a tree. The acacia tree is very nice. It looks more like a bonsai. And over here, you put some bamboo. And bamboo grows really, really tall, and it will all be like super tall. So you can put a piece of string on top of it to stop it from growing any higher. You can put this piece of string up on blocks first and break the blocks. And then when you place the bamboo underneath it, it will only grow up until there, which I'm simulating by stacking it. But I could bone meal it, but I'll just show you that it won't go any higher than that. So you can get like varying heights and a good visual effect with your bamboo and put some string above it at different heights. This is going to be the Miyagi stone, like with the rules or whatever, you know, like the Chinese writing or Japanese writing on it. And yeah, Chinese, Japanese. I think 4 stone blocks is good. You can put signs on there and put some symbols. So I showed that in the beginning of the video. But you can put whatever you think looks like Chinese writing on some signs on that. I'm going to bone meal the lawn so that the grass grows, and I don't want a lot of flowers, so I'm going to be breaking these flowers out. But if you hit the grass twice, you get some tall grass. And specifically, this part of the yard has like a big patch of tall grass in the movie and the show. So we do that part. All right, I wanted to jump back in the backyard and do the pond. As you can see, there's 2 copies of the pond because I've tried to do this instructional video twice now. This will be the 3rd time. All right, you're going to do 7 blocks and then leave an open corner like that and do 7 blocks more. And 7. And then an open block and then 7 more. All right, so it's basically an 8x8, but the corners are open. All right, I switched the game mode to survival to show you how the water works. I'm going to have put the water on 1 block and then skip a block and go to the next block. That's a 3rd block. And then you can draw from the block in between. And you can keep doing that. Put it 1 block away from the water source and then draw from the middle until you get no water motion. This whole thing is full. Then you can come around and find the center. Put this block here, and yeah, I gotta switch back to survival. Back to creative. Because I just had 1 of those in my inventory. And you're gonna wanna build this out. The center is lower than the rest. And then just build around the center. All right, and when you break the blocks out below your level of water, they'll instantly become water sources and you won't have flowing water, which is what you want. So the fish and stuff can swim around without getting dragged into a corner or something. So and you can break the next level out. I'm going through it pretty quick, keep the video short. All right, and then you want this to be at least, 3 deep is good. All right, and then you want lanterns on each corner. Hey, put some lily pads out on the water, potted plant, and an acacia tree in there. Now for the fish, this is how you get a fish in a bucket. You can catch them. You catch it like that. I released them, catch and release. But I already have one here. In creative, you don't have to keep doing it. You can use one. All right, so then the fish are in there. You put the fish in. Now you got to name the fish or they'll despawn, right? So call one Johnny. I got some other name tags down there with names. Hawk and LaRusso. Go down there. There's Johnny. There's Hawk. There's LaRusso. You just click on them and they names them. And that's the pond. So it just goes over here though. Now let's move to the front yard and do the work shed. And over here we have dark oak wood for the shed. This is going to be the work shed. Come up around the parts that I marked already, right? Since it fits snugly around in this fence. And we are now up 3 high. And we're going to do another block so I can get the roof out. Now I should have left that block in there because I ended up putting it there later. But yeah. So you just put this, this is going to be, again, hanging over by one on each side. Staircases on the first row. Then, see, I have to put these in because I realize, oh yeah, it's coming up. And I should have filled it right there, but we will later. All right, and then another row of stairs for this one. There's a slightly different roof than the others, but it still matches very well. And all the different varying styles makes it less cookie cutter, and it is true to the movie and the show. All right, and then same thing on this side. Matters where you place the stair, of course, you know that. You got it on the bottom of the block, you'll get it to face the correct way. All right. Keep these mirroring the other side with the 2 rows of stairs hanging over by one. Fill in the side. I'm going to fill in the other side. And then this is getting, fill in these gap right here, what I was talking about. Now this is getting way tall enough, so we're going to go with slabs. And it's going to round it off really nicely. Just do some overhang of slabs, 1 on each side. And that's the roof. All right, now some shelves in here. I'm gonna put these on, that's too high because you can't place, look, I put them up too high. You can't place the, well, there you put a stack of logs just for aesthetics. But now I can't place the pots, so you gotta put the shelves on the top of the bottom block, right like that. Then you can put these pots in there and put the plants in there. And you can put whatever trees in there, but these are the ones I like, the oak tree and the acacia, and a little variation for the eye, right? And over here, I'm going to put a crafting table and a furnace because this is my work shed. Hang a chain and a light, chain and a lantern, put a couple on the outside, and that's good to go. Now, the front deck, I'm going to put a row of spruce and then a row of planks, and then a row of spruce stairs, and then some hedges, like just like I did right there. And you're going to hang some lanterns there. And oh, no, this is where the awnings are wrong, okay? Because the awnings are going to have to come out by one to hang the lanterns and still fit my trapdoors. So, we're going to do our trapdoors, and we're going to do the awnings after we do trapdoors. All right, so everything fits together. So these trapdoors, they kind of give it the rice paper Chinese, the Japanese. I keep saying Chinese. The rice paper Japanese architecture design look. Wow, say that 5 times. All right. All right, the awning needs to come out by one so that the lights can hang because the trapdoors won't let it. So that's what happens there. And the same thing over here. So we'll use a solid block and then a stair. And then we'll hang the lights. And these other, I'm going to put the doors. So the other awnings have the stairs come in on the corners, and you'll see that when I replace them back. Inside doors, that's a design you can do with the glass and then put the trap doors and have it looking similar. I like that design. You could do it without the glass too. I'll just show you on this side. Like, I don't know. From the inside, it looks kind of cool, but yeah. So that with that design, you can put it on one side, not the other. All right, now this one, you're going to hang a light off the stair, which is one above. Going to do our doors here and realize that that awning's in the way. And we're going to put them there and get our doors in. And then we're going to come out one for the awning so that, and then we're going to come in on the corners and taper them. You got to face the way I faced and hang the lights. And the same thing with this one. Realize it's one too low and too close in. And we're going to do the corners like that. And get our trap doors down. Everything will fit. And our doors, and we should be able to, I don't put the lanterns, I will though. Alright, we're inside. What are we doing? Alright, interior wall, fourth block, so that there's 3 blocks on the inside. A divider wall somewhere in the middle-ish, so you can make one room bigger than the other. I made the bathroom a little smaller, changing shower room a little bigger. This top row in my original was white. You can make it all wood. That's whatever you want to do on that. I like it either way. Some dark oak doors, and over and put some lights in here. Now you see the roof. You want it to match, so we're going to swap out this white for the marble. And we'll have marble roofs in the these 2 side rooms, so it'll be consistent for the design. That it's not half one color and it's not contradicting itself. Over here, the shower. Use a fisheye hook for the shower head, and then some glass. I'm gonna change the floor to a more realistic floor. I'm gonna use the marble. Because you wouldn't have a wooden shower floor. So in here, a sink with the fisheye hook, and then you make your own toilet. I don't feel like going through all the steps, but there's a certain way you place a stair, it really looks like a toilet. And we'll go over to the cars. Each one of these blocks is where there's going to be a tire. So that is block concrete. I end up moving this little car over one towards the end, but might want to skip those last 4 little tires or move them one closer to the fence. All right, these stone buttons are like the hubcaps or whatever, axles. We'll start off with the first Miyagi car. I'm going to put dark oak planks in this pattern, filling out all in between the tires. And in front of the tires and in back of the tires. Just make a whole plank. Now, it's the yellow car from Miyagi, so we're going to use yellow concrete, and this is where that goes. Just fill the whole platform except for that one hole right there. Then we're going to use gray glass over that hole and behind it. And some stairs behind and white carpet on top. Gives it a nice white top effect. These item frames with white stained glass make nice headlights. In the rear with red stained glass make nice tail lights. And then the license plate, a sign, which the birch is easiest to read. So with some editing, we'll get the first license plate down. Daniel's son. All right. And we're going to do the next car. I'm going to put some hubcaps down, even though these tires one closer to the stair, to the fence, like I said. But anyway, you can put these down now or later, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Kind of random to put them down now. But to the next car. Okay, yeah, here we go. I have to move those over by one to fit everything. That's where I realized when I'm putting the hubcaps. Now they'll fit. Okay, now we have room between the cars. All right, there's just this car that I'm building right now is going to be touching the SUV or the Hummer, which is a substitute for the pickup truck. This, I'm making it in blue, but the right color is green. You want to use green. I used the wrong color on creative, but in survival, I used the correct color, and I'll show you that here in a moment. Same as the yellow car, except we're using different stairs. We're going to use like blue carpet and wooden stairs, I think. Yeah. No. Doesn't have it. Okay, there it is in green. It's supposed to be green like that. That's what it originally was. All right. Now we're going to do the Hummer. That hubcap that's going to go, that button. And this is the shape of the Hummer's plank outline, which is in stone. Smooth stone planks, that's what it is. All right, and now make that one in orange. I'm gonna fill all this in orange. Over the tires, I'm gonna put this planks, the slabs rather, the slabs over each of the tires. Then we put the glass over this. Okay. Here, that's gonna change. That has to change. Okay, yeah, doors, you have the doors in between, and then the slabs. All right. These are 2 jukeboxes in the front with iron fences, and then we're gonna put the carpet in. This is where I realize I need to change it, right? Right, do I change it? Yep, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, this has gotta change. I have to fix it. Actually goes like that. Has the that's the layout of the orange blocks right there, and then you put string. You don't need the bottom layer, you can put it off the sides of the top layer. So just the sides of the top layer, and then with that string there, you'll be able to push the carpet over the roof. So apologize, I didn't edit out that error, but there's been a lot of those, and that one made it to the cutting room floor. Past the cutting room floor, rather. All right, right here you put in a tailpipe, right? You're gonna put in these hoppers, and you need a block to put them against, so we'll put that there temporarily, and then put a license plate, Miyagi for life for this truck. The item frames with the blue red stained glass and the white stained glass, headlights and taillights. And that's your Hummer. Whoop, gotta fix that right there. That's supposed to be painted as well. So then, yeah, I think that looks a lot better like that. All right, and now the little car. It's like a Mini Cooper kind. These are the quartz stairs upside down. And a temporary block to put the tailpipe in. And the light blue concrete. Fill it in with just like a O-ring and then put the bottom block in. And yeah, 2 more stairs. I jump up and put those on the tail. Do some window here, gray stained glass. Across that. Then the carpet. Yeah, we're gonna need a piece of string. And got the carpet there. Tail lights, red stained glass item frames, license plate, headlights, white stained glass, item frame. Put on the rest of the license plates. realized after picking this name, I'm asking to be kicked, so I like the name 4 kicks, rather, better. Add a tailpipe over here. And we need a tailpipe on this blue one. I forgot to put it. We're going to have to dig down. That's what I'm going to have to build again. So I'm going to go down and build into it. Ignore the iron blocks. They're just there for my measurement when I was making this. All right, and put that grass back. All right. So that's the cars. Cars are done. All right, now the chimney. The chimney goes right here. It's going to be 1 block in, 3rd block from the front. And it's going to be 2 wide, 3 high, across 3 and down. And that is the complete Miyagi Dojo build in Minecraft from Cobra Kai. And for all you who stayed to the end of the video, I want you to know, you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Whatever 33 out.